Hello Lomzy team, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Lomzy. My name is Uloma Ezike. I'm back again with another tutorial on how to make this baby girl dress. It's a circular, high-low circular dress. If this is your first time watching my video, my channel niche is sewing tutorials, both pattern drafting and freehand cutting. If that's the kind of video you like to watch, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell icon so you don't miss any of my tutorial. So I'll be leaving the measurements on the screen so that you'll be able to screen grab and have the measurements I'm using. So what you do is, I have folded this in 4. That way. So I had to fold 1 and fold it again. Yeah, that way. So what you have to note here, why I left this allowance here is this would be for the back and this would be for the front. The one on fold will be the one for the front, which will give us our center front. Yeah, so having it like this, the next thing we have to do is to get a straight line where we'll be working from. Yes, so this is the front, this is the side. So the next thing I would take is the armhole depth. The armhole depth is 6 inches. I'll mark that here. And I'll be taking that like that. I'll connect this line. The next line is the shoulder to the waist. The shoulder to the waist is 10.5 inches. I will mark that here. And I'm going to be connecting that line like that. Okay, so now after this, the next thing I have to take is the shoulder width. The shoulder she has is 11 inches. We divide that by 2, it will be 5.5, and I will take that here. I'll bring it down to the armhole depth, 5.5. Yes, remember I have not added any sewing allowance. When I'm done, I will add that. We get the body measurement, and the body measurement is 24 inches. We divide that by 4, you get 6 inches. We're going to be adding ½ inch easing allowance to that, which will give us 6.5 inches. I'll mark that here and I will take it down, 6.5 inches, and I'll connect this to this. Yes, once I have it like that, the next thing I will do is to get the shoulders sloping. The shoulders, our shoulders are not straight, so you have to lower it a bit, and I'm going to be taking down 0.75. This will give us to this place. And then the neck width we're working with is 2.5 inches. I take that, and the neck depth for the back is 0.75. I will take that there like that. The neck depth for the front is 3.5 inches. I will take that here, and I'm going to be connecting these lines. So let me connect this to this and connect that to this. So this is the front and this is the back. Now we have to join this line for the shoulder sloping. Yes, when I'm done doing this, what I have to do is to connect this line for the armhole curve. Now for me to do that, I will divide this by 2. This will give me 2 points. Dividing it by 2, I'll come in 0.25 for the front, and I will stay here. So I'm going to be connecting this to this to this, and for the front I'm going to be connecting this, this, and this. So let me quickly do that. going to be connecting this to this, and then this to this. So once I have it like that, this is the front armhole curve and this is the back armhole curve. Yeah, once I have it like this, I am going to be coming in a bit, 0.5 like that here, and I'm going to be connecting this because of the waist shaping. I shape it there at the waist with 0.5. So I am going to be coming in here. Now on the lower part, for the front, I am going to be coming down 0.5 inches. And I'm going to be connecting it to this place. This is for the front. The back will still maintain this line. So I'm going to be adding sewing allowance to all these things and cut them out now. 1/2 inch sewing allowance to this place. Half inch sewing allowance to here. Remember, this is the back, so I'm going to be adding 1/2 inch sewing allowance to that. I'm going to be cutting out like this. I'm going to be adding 1/2 inch sewing allowance to this, and I will be cutting it like this. So the neck, I'm going to be maintaining it like that. If you notice, I have cut both the front and the back at the same time, yes. So what I will do next is to add 1 inch sewing allowance to the side. 1 inch sewing allowance. Good. Now this is allowance for the back, the zipper allowance for the back. I'm adding 1/2 inch zipper allowance for the back. So once I have it like this, you know I have added 1/2 inch to the front. I'm going to be taking that 1/2 inch away and I'm going to be connecting it back to the side. So let me take that away. Yes, so the back will now be, the back is now shorter than the front. I hope you can see it. Yes, so that's how we're going to be doing that. So once I have it like this, I will remove the back and cut for the front. So the armhole curve for the front, I am going to be coming like this. Then I'm going to be cutting out the neck. Yes, once we have it like this, the next thing, I'm going to be placing this on my main fabric and I'm going to be cutting it out. I'll do that on the fabric, on the main fabric, and get back to you after the break. So I have cut this out from the main fabric. The next thing we have to do is the lower part, the tulle part. So I have cut the tulle. She wants it below the knee, like 3/4. So I have cut out this. I have a video how to gather fabric, so I'll be dropping that in the link below so that you'll be able to know how to gather this fabric. Since the video is actually for us to know how to make the high-low flounce, I am going to be, keeping this aside, and we're going to be working on the flounce. For us to get the high-low flounce, we have to cut this on full circle as full flounce. We're going to be cutting it in full flounce, and we are going to be folding in 4. You fold one like this, and then you fold again. Yes, that's what we are going to be doing. But before we do this, we need to get some calculations down so that we know what we are working with. So the next thing we do is the waist measurement is 24 inches and we divide that by 6.28, we get 3.8. I'll approximate that to 4 inches. Yes, so the next thing we know is how long we want the low part to be, the one that is shorter. Like I want it to be 7 inches. I add sewing allowance to that, which will make it 8. So now the length of our flounce would be 4 inches plus 8, which is 12, right? Good. I want to determine the difference between the high low. So the difference between the high and the low, let's say we are using 6 inches. The back will be 6 inches lower than the front. I hope you understand what I mean. So once we have that at 6 inches, we are going to be dividing that by 2, which will give us 3 inches. We'll add it to what we have gotten, which is 15 inches. So we are going to fold this in half like this, 15 inches this way, 15 inches that way, after folding it in 4. So I fold it like this, and I'm going to be folding again. So I am going to be taking this 15 inches round like that. I have folded this in 4. This is folded. This is folded. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell icon so you don't miss any of my sewing tutorial. Or if you want to join my online class where I teach sewing tutorials, both pattern drafting and freehand sewing, you can join my Facebook group where you can contact me, Sewing Tutorial by Lomzy, or I'll be dropping the link below so that you see where to contact me and get details on how to join my online class. Always check my community tab to see whenever I will drop any posts on my online classes. So the next thing, I have to cut this out. So I go ahead and cut this out. Yes, once I have it like this, the next thing I will do is to get our high-low. Remember we said our high-low is 6 inches, so I am going to be getting the high-low now, which is 6 inches. That's what we added as the high-low, 6 inches. My flounce to be 4 inches. I'm going to be cutting this like this. So I'm going to be cutting this out like that. This is the front while this is the back, right? So I'm going to be cutting this part open. So this would be the side seam. I'm going to be notching it. This will be for the front. I am going to be notching this like this. Yeah, a client brought this to me and she has already removed this. She didn't know how to remove this. I have a video on how to take out labels from your fabric so you don't get this messy thing here on your fabric. I'll drop the video on how to take out this label from your Ankara fabric. So I am going to be cutting out lining for this, and I have a video on how to sew sleeveless dress. I'll be dropping that in the link below, and I'll also drop it up in the card there up so that you'll be able to know how to sew your sleeveless dresses. Yeah, for today, that's the end of the video. Thank you